Buttonwillow Raceway Park. What had started as a very early race morning has actually turned into a race afternoon. Sorry, I'm a mess right now trying to get ready to get on track because the track just went live. We were completely fogged out this morning. You couldn't see 2 feet in front of you. It was nuts. But at 12 o'clock, right as we were supposed to leave for the day, looks like we're staying for the whole day. We have brought out the M2, shaken off the dust. We haven't raced since Laguna Seca. I wanted to knock off the dust today, but more importantly, I wanted to show you guys one of the cars that you may have forgotten about. One car that's been under the knife for a very long time that I haven't talked too much about. But one car that's gonna be a big, big part of the channel this coming year. And technically the BMW, yes, but mostly what I'm talking about is the Porsche Boxster. I have some extremely exciting news in today's mission. Well, today's mission was to pull a doubleheader. Like I said, we were gonna drive the M2 and the Boxster today, but since our day got cut in half, I don't really know how it's looking. But our main mission for today was to test the Boxster. Now, first exciting news is we are here with the WRTeknica team. You guys remember Will? He's about to go out in the McLaren. And what's so exciting is next year I'm going to be racing for Team WRTeknica. Everybody's in a frenzy right now because the track just went live, but yes, we're going to be racing for Team WRTeknica in the spec Boxster series. Number one is extremely exciting, but overall he's been doing lots of testing while I've been out of town racing rush cars, the BMW. He's actually been helping develop my Boxster here. We've done a ton of setup changes, a ton of chassis changes, and today we're going to be testing the Boxster again, hopefully seeing all the improvements that have been made. Now, we're far from done with it. We actually have a full aim system that's going in the car, which is going to include front and rear cameras, plus an aim dash, which is going to be super gnarly. Unfortunately, that's not in the car just yet. That is what's next. Once Will gets back from testing McLaren, I'll have him talk a little bit about the setup changes that he's currently made to the Boxster, but we have a completely new setup since the last time you guys saw this car, which I'm super excited for. And today, I'm going to take you guys along for it. Now, it didn't go the way we planned. We've been, like I said, fogged out, so I think we're just going to have to suit up, get ready, get out there, and I can give you some first impressions once we're actually driving the car. And hopefully later on, hopefully I'll be able to get some seat time in the M2, because I've never gotten to drive the M2 here at Buttonwillow with the actual new setup changes, meaning the proper wheel and tire setup and our brand new suspension setup, SPL arms, Nitron suspension, the damping adjustment we did at Chuckwalla. There's a lot of new stuff here. It's gonna be an overload day for me, but it's gonna be super exciting. Like I said, I wanted to do both, but today's main focus is the Boxster. So let's suit up, get ready, and go out. Freezing outside, it's in the 40s, and the track is damp. If you go off track, it's muddy and wet. It's a whole situation, but that's what makes racing so exciting, right?
Activate.
Are we wheeling, boys? Oh my God. Night and day different from when the first time we drove it, but the brakes are horrific. And I don't know where Will is. Will's still testing the McLaren right now, but I want to get him in. That's one thing that we didn't change because he wanted me to feel the brakes now, and then once he changes them, he wants me to feel the difference. Now, that's one really big gripe I do have with the Boxster are the brakes. There's like, not that the brakes are squishy, it's that there's no like bite feel. There's no bite. There's no initial bite. Like when I hop in the M2, that car bites immediately. So once Will's done testing the McLaren, I'm gonna get him over here, talk about the differences here, but I may or may not have immediately hopped out of the Boxster and hopped into the M2, which initial thoughts on that right out of the box. Going from driving that to immediately driving this, probably not the best idea. Two completely different cars. And when I got back into this, I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? But on the plus side of that, we just set a 2-second PB randomly. Just first lap out there, 2 seconds. Went from a 58 to a 56 on 3 track day old tires. There were 3 track days on this set of tires right here. So that's pretty freaking awesome. With a fresh set, we'd be sub 55 out here, which would be epic. No aero, no power, nothing. That's freaking sick. So we set a 156 as my new PB here, which I am freaking pumped about. There's Jeff and the CTR. For Will to get done testing the McLaren, we should go out, go see some friends. There's so many awesome cars here, or go check out some of our friends' cars because they've done some upgrades, and just hang out at the track day. It's gonna be fun. I need to take this back out. We'll have some more fun. What we can do while we wait is, oh, Optimal's a 55. She's got it in there. She's got a 55. Today's not the focus on the M2. Much as I want it to be, this was just kind of a fun lap to take it on, and managed a 56 flat, almost a 55. That would have been epic. You know, one thing that we can do is, let's go get on the leaderboard. Where's the leaderboard?
Let's go look at it.
Let me check this leaderboard out. Cool thing about STC, they do the sub 2 club. Now they have the leaderboard. 48's the top?
Yeah, right now.
All right.
By your man Will.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm taking the 13th spot. 56 flat.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, we'll stick you right there.
Dang, look at this leaderboard. You got some fast boys here. It should be like right in the vicinity.
You want to aim for the top 10.
I know. Gotta aim for top 10. But today's not about the M2, but I'm happy with 13. I'll take 13.
13's good.
Shooting for next.
Yes.
Baby, sub 155. We could have had it. We could have had it. Get me on the board, baby.
There it is.
It's official. Should have had the 55 though. It's fine.
You're just about to.
We'll fight for it.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Session 2. Are wheeling, boys. 204 in the Boxster? I'll take it. Definitely has more in it. It's building my confidence in this car because of how different the mid-engine rear-wheel drive is. Honestly, I can compare it a little bit to the Rush cars. It's very, very similar actually, but so much fun. It seems like a little go-kart. Once you can figure out the rotation of the rear end, makes it a lot more fun. So this morning, when we did one out for session 1, 206, shaved off 2 seconds again. It definitely has more in there, like I said, but improving, testing, that's what today is all about because our first race in this car is coming up in just weeks. And I'm nervous. So sim time, in-car track time. I can take what I've learned here, give it to Will. He can adjust some things, and we obviously have to fix the brakes, do the aim system, but overall, a lot of good data today. What's crazy is the day is pretty much already over since we had that massive half-day fog delay, which sucks, but we got time in the M2. We got 2 sessions in the Boxster, great data for this, and Will just got back, so we're gonna talk to him in just a sec, then we'll go walk around and see some cool cars. The legend. Dude, you've been driving all kinds of cars today, Will.
Yeah.
We've been secretly hiding the Boxster with Will and WRTeknica. As I told you guys, we are going to be racing with Team WRTeknica next year in the spec Boxster class. Now, Will, you've been kind of tinkering with this, figuring out the setup.
Yep.
What have you noticed when we gave you the car versus now? Because you guys saw at the beginning, the car didn't handle the best, and that's what Will's specialty is. What do we get done?
I took the car out to Chuckwalla, a known good setup car that we have done, and I left the setup just the way it was because I really wanted to see how we got the car, and I know a lot of people are running this kind of setup.
Yeah.
And man, I was a lot slower in this car, and it just didn't feel confident.
Right.
I didn't feel confident in the car, so I went back to the
Which
shop.
is saying something for Will. He's a madman.
Like, I can drive around it, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, having a whole second off of the other car when also this is a fresh tire.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, like it's really, really off, right? I knew that we were gonna have issue with the brakes still, but I really wanted to see how much we can compensate with the setup first. I know the brakes have to go.
Yeah.
And after this weekend, we are changing out the brake
Yes,
pads.
which is what I told you guys. That's the only thing I noticed today with the car. The setup feels so much better. Like through the corners, even going over the curbs feels night and day better. But what's not confidence inspiring is definitely the brake.
And that's why that also hindered my driving as well.
Yeah.
Like it really takes away a lot of your confidence. So I'm going to put the known good pads, the same one that we run on the blue car,
Yes.
and then we'll just go from there.
Just special sauce. But yeah, I know the car felt amazing today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm absolutely stoked. Once we get these brakes fixed, it's gonna be game time, dude.
Yeah. Keep driving as much as you can just to split seat time, because you know you never know. Every now and then, you know, during the race, you might end up with this condition. But what I mean by that is sometimes you have to adapt to just what you're given.
Yeah.
Sometimes your brakes might overheat in some axle. You might have more rear brakes, you might have more front, whatever it may be, right? If you can manage it and adapt it and keep it managed and under control, you'll just
That's
start
it.
to drive your car a little bit better.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm stoked. So next steps, brakes and then the aim system. The aim system is going to be a huge help because data is something that I've never really dealt with, and having data, especially when wheel-to-wheel racing, to see, you know, those tenths of a second when you're off, that's going to help so much. We got rear, front-facing camera, and the entire aim system dash. So we have everything. It's going to be sick. I'm stoked. All right, well, I guess I'm going to hop back in and go back out.
Have fun.
God, the older generation of BMWs are just so good. You guys already know that I really, really would love an E90, but even E36 generation, it's just so freaking good. Something I've never done too. Especially these, little track spec, a little bit wider. I love the beefy stance, the over fenders. This one's pretty gnarly with the carbon bucket in here. Oh, one day. And that is a wrap. This is why I love SoCal Drivers Club. We literally drove 50 plus laps today between the M2 and the Boxster. But most importantly, the Boxster did not skip a beat. Once you find that like dance with how the rear end likes to come out, it becomes so much fun. And I really felt like I got true great seat time in this car today, which makes me super excited for what's to come with racing. And big thank you to WRTeknica and Will for setting up this car, taking care of it. Same thing for you guys. If you're in SoCal or really anywhere and you want to ship your car to Will, he can help you out, get your car set up right like he's done both of my race cars here. And SoCal Drivers Club for just being able to drive literally all day. But also, look how aggressive this thing is. So freaking sick. Well, today was definitely a success pulling double duty for the Porsche and the M2, even though we really only drove this thing one time. It's a 2-second PR, 156. That's flying. And of course, this car does have a lot left in it, so it doesn't stop there, especially in this form, which is a very, very base form. So with that, big success today. It was a little hard to film being solo, not being able to get out of car shots and all that good stuff, but it was a fun one. Now for the real fun, a 3.5 hour drive. That's only a bad thing about tracking and driving your car is the drive home. The exhaustion from driving all day, but you know, driving the race car home at least makes it interesting. So let's head back home. Oh, we did it. It was like the longest day of all time. 9 o'clock. We're almost done. We have one more mission before we can end today. All right, it's late, but we gotta do it. And you know, it's Christmas. And I feel like at this point, it's tradition. I feel like for the last 3 or 4 years we've done this, but we gotta wrap T-Money's Christmas presents. And unfortunately, I can't show you guys what they are because this comes out before Christmas, but Merry Christmas, because I think this is the day or two before Christmas time. And if you guys stayed this long, stay till the end and I'll give you a little sneak peek as your Christmas present because we got something brewing for you guys. But number one, how sick is this wrapping paper? Dyno wrapping paper, epic. T-Money always gets like the boring, trendy wrapping paper, but I like the Christmassy, and you know what's more Christmassy than Dyno's wearing Santa hats and stuff. So let's wrap these up and we'll be good to go for Christmas. This is literally the first free time that I've had in the past 6 months to even do this. So let's get to wrapping. Santa Dut is here. You know, you would think over the past however many years of wrapping presents that I would get better at it. No, but it's the thought that counts, okay? And how sick, again, is this wrapping paper? Unreal. Success, we did it. Don't judge the painter's tape, it's all I had, okay? We got T-Money some sick presents this year, and I'm so stoked. I wish I could show you guys, but maybe for the New Year's video, we are gonna do like a recap, New Year's Q&A like we always do, so stay tuned for that. But presents are wrapped, awesome track day. All right, I told you guys I'd give you a present if you stay till the end of the video. I told you guys I wasn't gonna leave again and no more flights for the rest of the year, but I found it's something that I couldn't pass up. I saw it and was like, that's the one, we have to do it. So I'm going on a little trip and you guys are gonna get a new car before the end of the year, which is gonna be super exciting and it's gonna bleed into it's gonna be fun. We're getting a new car. It's something that I've never done before, never had before, which makes it even more exciting for me, something that I've been wanting for years. Those of you that waited this long in the video, thank you, hashtag made it to the end. We're getting a new car. You guys are the first to know about it. You'll see it in the next episode that we upload, so stay tuned. With that, M2's back. I need some sleep. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to get on my flight and I gotta go see T-Money. So thank you guys so much for watching if you haven't already. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, hashtag made it to the end. And I'll see all you guys for the next episode. Peace out.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.